all of you might be wondering, what makes me think to choose this topic? Am I too desperate to get married? Okay, no. I was scrolling TikTok and suddenly a video about arranged marriage pops up, and then I got the idea. Then I remember the story about my aunt and her problematic ex-husband. They were married for like 20 years, if I'm not mistaken, and as what I know, my grandmother doesn't approve that guy, but they get married anyway. And he is a soldier, and my aunt is a teacher. Okay, let's just straight to the point of what he did to my aunt. First, he is a cheater. He's cheat with my aunt. Second, he does not provide enough comfort for the family. And even worse, he sent black magic to her. That is the baddest thing that I've heard from my family. So this made me think that loving marriage isn't leading to a successful marriage. Okay. For my speech today, my first main point will be about how your parents would know better, and my second main point is about I will talk about you will most likely get approval from in-laws, and for the last main point, about having a minimal expectation. If you are worried about arranged marriage, well, I am here to persuade all of you to believe in it. Just so you know, love in marriage can be developed before or even after the marriage. In this way, the relationship can grow stronger. Let's start with our first main point. First and foremost, when finding a partner in life, our parents would know better. What I'm trying to say is, of course, your parents know what type of person you are. In that way, they can find someone that can match your type or personality. They also will find someone who are financially stable for the sake of your future, or someone who is same as your social status. Usually, your partners must be from, usually, your parents' choice must be from a nice family background. In this way, it can lead to a harmony atmosphere in the family. If you were really determined to be with your own choice, there could be some bad side about them, but you still accept them because of love. Let me give an example for girls. Imagine if your boyfriend doesn't have a job, or maybe he don't get a proper education. In the future, who will provide needs for your family or give your children a proper education? Most of people don't think about this, right? And for me, to get married is about creating a new life, a new family, and we are responsible for it. Marriage is not as easy as what they portray in romance films. There will be lots of challenges. Maybe this type of reason are not strong enough for you to believe in me, but let's just think about it, okay? So let's move to the second main point. Secondly, for this second main point, is about getting approval from in-laws. If we think again, your partner can be from your parents' mutual friends, right? There must have an agreement between your parents and in-laws. Of course, your in-laws already know all the things about you and approve you to marry their children. The relationship between you and in-laws will be in good terms, and your in-laws will most likely treat you as their own child and give you and support you all the way. In the future, your children will receive lots of love and raised well because they were surrounded with positivity. Okay, for your own choice. For your own choice, the possibility for your in-laws to not accept you are higher. Maybe you are not fit in their type or expectations. Day by day, it is very hard to get the validation from your in-laws if you already have a bad impression in them. Can you imagine when you want to visit them and all they do was not appreciating your existence and treat you badly? It's really hurtful, right? That is why blessings from your in-laws are the key to successful marriage. All of these might lead to broken marriage. So that is the second main point. And for the last main point, last but not least, we would have a minimal expectation in relationship. The expectation with someone we don't know compared to with someone we already know are lower. This is because in arranged marriage, we don't really know them even after several meets or several dates that our parents set up with. It makes you think like there is nothing significant to expect from them, like doing house chores together or having a romantic gestures and many more. Also, even if they do not meet the expectation, you won't feel too disappointed. Somewhere along the way, they would get to know each other naturally and develop feelings as they spend time together. But for a loving couple, for your own choice, they might have give something promising that can make you happy or give us high expectation. After that, they can just lie to us and broke their empty promises, and we would feel betrayed and heartbroken. There will be a fight and misunderstanding between us, and that is where the marriage starts to grow. Somehow, people that we know the most are the people that hurt us the most. So that is my last main point. In conclusion, I want to recap. In conclusion, I want to recap back all the things that I said, which is the first one about your parents will know better. For the second main point, you will most likely get approval from in-laws, and the third main point are having a minimal expectation in relationship. If you guys know the Bollywood couple about Nikki Tindir and Kartika Sengam, the Nikki Tindir, he is a villain in a movie called Chennai Express. That's no, right? Okay, and first Nikki's father met Kartika and he straightly liked her and approached her and said to her that he would like her to be his daughter-in-law. And fortunately, they fall in love and get married. Okay, finally, arranged marriage taught us how important it is to choose your partner in life wisely. In my opinion, there is never a time or place for true love. It happens accidentally in a heartbeat, in a single flashing throbbing moment. I want to share this quote that I found at the website. The root of every successful marriage is a strong partnership. So I hope I success in persuading you guys to believe in arranged marriage. That's all from me. Thank you.